Use the means at hand to inflict the maximum amount of destruction on the enemy.
Skills? Degrees?
Did a bit of construction back in the UK between fights. Another.
You're in luck. They've been at it a week, but there's a couple days left.
G'day, iRock from Down Under here. Today I'm playing a 3v3 on migration. I'm playing with Dream and Nuke on my team, and I've gone forward to the mainland in Dark Age. And I'm not going onto water. I'm just bringing over my scout and some villagers. I'm going to scout and prepare our team's presence on the mainland. Let's fast forward. I'm one of the first to arrive in Feudal Age. And looks like my team is going to be taking this side of the island. Dream is making his way over onto the island now, and I'm headed up to Castle Age, and I'm going to head over to Dream's location with about 10 vills, so I can take control of this important hill here. So we can see the Portuguese have 2 town centres here, and we're also building a castle. This castle will go up, but I'm going to have to deal with Portuguese rams, it looks like. I've got a siege workshop as well. So the Portuguese have a couple of rams. I've got one now, I'm making a mangonel. Okay, so mangonel defense works and the castle still stands. You see that Dream has built a castle behind mine. We seem to have at the moment hemmed the enemy in. And unfortunately the Portuguese have mangonel defense of their castle as well. But I am ramming down most of their buildings. But the Franks are on the way to Imperial Age, and the Franks have most of the castles for the enemy. So we would expect to see some trebs headed out of these castles if we can't take them down at this point in time. And here they come. So they will take down my second castle. Dream is building another castle here, but he's still in Castle Age with me. I'm headed up to Imperial, and it looks like Nuke is also headed up to Imperial as well. But both my castles are down, so I'm going to build another castle back behind the front lines. And unfortunately we don't have the army yet to hold our line, and it looks like our castles are going to continue to fall. But this effort from Dream has bought us a fair bit of time. Looks like this castle will go down eventually. I'm building bombard cannons. we lose that position, my bombard cannons are going to gather behind this castle and make a stand. We also have some Genoese crossbowmen from Nuke. And my contribution is basically siege and the odd castle. Fortunately my trebs go down, so do my ram and my Magneto. But I have my bombard cannons. Yeah, this is the site of the big battle. Looks like this castle will also go down. We've lost a lot of castles, but we might finally have the edge. Okay, so some of these cavalier are going to be cut down into the castle fire. And it looks like the enemy push might have stalled. Remove the fog of war. Okay, so the enemy built a castle, but they do not have siege to push this, and I will take it down with my trebuchets. Meanwhile, one of the first enemy castles is going to fall over here to my bombard cannons, it looks like. Bombard cannons also getting in some decent hits on these cav. And the Frank castle falls. Nuke also has some bombard cannons. The trebs go down. And once I get these trebs into action, I would expect this Malian castle to fall as well. Franks are building another castle. Meanwhile, this Malian castle will fall very quickly. 2 trebs with chemistry. I was going to try to take down this castle, but Dream is calling me to assist with this castle over here. There's a lot of repairers on it. Builders, actually. And this castle falls. Bombard cannons getting some big hit on the arms. And now we will take down this Frankish castle as well. We have some Frankish cavalier coming in to take out our bombard cannons, unfortunately. And we don't really have much to defend them. Bombard cannons all go down. Wherever I've got more bombard cannons over here in the south, as well as some trebuchets. I'm going to start pushing these Malians back. This castle will fall quickly, as well as this TC. And these archery rangers. I'm getting some support from Dream to check my siege. I'm going after this TC and these 2 Portuguese castles. And while the bulk of the fighting is going on with Dream and Nuke doing all the work, whereas I just have some small siege armies taking out castles. This game has largely been about siege and sniping castles for me. Whereas Dream and Nuke have been doing all the work, all the heavy lifting, I'm getting the glory kills. Looks like I get another Frankish castle, but my trebs will now go down to these cavalier that are sniping my siege when it's not guarded. I did save the bombard cannons. Now I'm going to make some conquistadors to guard my bombard cannons. And it looks like we're pushing over here in the south. Dream has a force of berserks and pikes. And my colts and bombard cannons are going to join in the action. We are now sniping the Malian trebs. And Dream is setting up defensive castles along the way as we push the enemy back. More TCs go down. And taking out the enemy trebs again, and going after more castles as the enemy decide to call it. Looks like this Frankish castle will fall. Now there are only these two castles, I believe. And GG. Let's have a look. You can see Nuke dominated the score, Dream dominated the society score. Units killed, Nuke killed 527 and 345 lost. It's a very good KD. Good buildings raised to buildings lost as well. I raised 40 buildings, a lot of those were castles and town centres, so I'm pretty happy with that. Otherwise my military contribution was not strong. Dream had a strong military force as well. You can see I had a small army compared to the other players. Economy, Dream collected the most food, and our side dominated all the economic stats. Technology. It was quite fast up to feudal, but it was a bit slow to castle. But I was one of the first to arrive at Imperial, but the Frank player arrived at Imperial far quicker than anyone else. In society, I had much fewer villages than everyone else, but in the end our side still managed to win, even though we actually all had fewer villages than our opponents. In the timeline, you can see Nuke really exploded once he hit Imperial Age, and his large army and Dream's very strong military force overpowered the enemy, and I was just sniping castles and town centres when they paved the way for me. So that was a fun game. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
In a building that's going to be dust inside 3 hours.
Tell me who you are before I kill you? Maybe we'll just wait till the whole place blows!